Hello everyone and welcome to QuickBooks Desktop 2024 training. My name is Saad and I'll be your guide throughout this course. So this course covers all the aspects of QuickBooks from basic to advanced. First of all, we will understand the key differences between QuickBooks Desktop and QuickBooks Online, and then I will teach you the complete QuickBooks with all the features by using the practical company assignments. We will be working on trading company, we will be working on manufacturing company, and we will also cover all the advanced areas such as cost centers reporting, bank reconciliations, and each and every aspect. And during the training, if you want to recommend some additional topics that you want to learn, you can comment down below and I'll try to include that as soon as possible. So by the end of this course, we will completely navigate through the QuickBooks Desktop with confidence. We will cover all the tools that is required to efficiently work on QuickBooks. And with this said, let's move to our first topic, and that is difference between QuickBooks Desktop and QuickBooks Online. Now, before actually starting the training, we can see the comparison of both of the versions of software, that is QuickBooks Desktop version versus online version. We will compare it and see the key differences, the advantages and disadvantages of both of the version, and in which situations one version is suitable over the other. So there are different situations where the user might prefer different things. So let's see the comparison. First, we will talk about the QuickBooks Desktop version and some of the key advantages of it. And the first one is that it is a one-time subscription. Now, the one-time subscription doesn't mean that you will pay for a lifetime subscription. It means that you can use it for a complete year in a single one-time subscription. And that comes with the multiple users and even with the option to use it on multiple companies. So let's say that you are a business owner and you own more than two companies, more than one company. You can use the same software with the same user licenses for multiple companies. But for QuickBooks Online, you might need the different license to open a separate company. So this is the benefit of it. And in some cases, you can buy it for multiple years of subscription as well, and you will definitely get some discount on any kind of lifetime subscription, 5-year subscription plan. So that all can be availed in QuickBooks Desktop version. The second point is one for multiple. That means one software come with multiple licenses and you can buy anywhere between one user license up to 300 user licenses. So obviously when the user licenses increase, you might get some benefit on the overall cost because it's a yearly subscription, and it also has the option to open many companies. So in that case, it will be beneficial as compared to the costing of QuickBooks Online. But again, it depends, because if the company size is good, then only it is cost effective for the company. But if the company is very small and has the basic functionality, then according to the costing, QuickBooks Online might be suitable. Even if you are paying the monthly subscription, it is still cost effective. So that all depends on the situation. Now let's see the next point, and that is the advanced features of QuickBooks. Now QuickBooks Desktop offers some tremendous features that is very advanced. If you talk about the advanced inventory features, if you talk about the job costing, class-wise accounting, and even adding custom fields to different parts of QuickBooks, like if you want to add a custom field in an invoice, in a receipt, and then you want to filter the reports according to that custom field. For example, if you are selling the items by color as well or by size as well, large size, medium size, and small size, then you can add that field if it does not exist by default, and then you can customize and see the profit and loss account according to that particular field only. So this is very good analysis, and it has by default many reporting options, and you can also customize some more, which is much better than you have in QuickBooks Online version. And again, the fourth point is related to the third point, and that is about advanced reporting. It by default has many advanced reporting options, but you can also add some more by customizing the existing reports. So these are some of the key advantages of QuickBooks Desktop. Now let's see some of the disadvantages of the software. Now one of the key disadvantage is that the bank sync option is not very effective, and even if it is effective in the latest versions, it's not very cost effective, because apart from the normal subscription, you have to buy the bank sync separately. While in QuickBooks Online, it offers it by default. So you just have to connect with your bank and it automatically transfer the transactions into the software. So that's make it very easy to, analyze and reconcile the transactions, which is not the case in QuickBooks Desktop. If you want to use these features, you have to buy the additional subscription for it. The next point is, which is a disadvantage, that you have to wait for the new releases. That if you want some new features and you have discussed with QuickBooks, or they have announced that they will introduce some new features, you have to still wait for the new versions, which is released annually. They make some changes, but it's not immediately updated in the software. It's available in the latest version, and even for that you might have to pay some subscription or additional cost. But this is a minor disadvantage, not a major one. The major one could be this one, and that is the backup location. Now we all know that if you're using QuickBooks Desktop, either you will be working on a local company environment where you have all the users on a single location and they are connected to an internet and a LAN version of it. Only then you will be able to use QuickBooks Desktop on a multiple users basis. Otherwise, you need to set up a wide area network server, and then you can access that, or even with the remote desktop connection. But the problem is, whatever you do, the files are stored on your particular server, whatever you call it a server. And you might have your security protocols, you have installed the antivirus, you have installed the firewalls, but still it is your server. So if the PC is damaged, or let's say there is fire or theft in your premises, or even there is a virus or a hacker who deletes that files, then you completely lost that files and you won't be able to access your accounts. So even though you can counter that by taking the regular backups and uploading on your Google Drive or your emails, but still this could happen, and which makes the huge loss for the company if they are unable to access their accounts, right? So this is a very big disadvantage. The other disadvantage is, if you're using the software on the go and you need to connect to your accountant and see the reports by yourself as well. So whenever you want the accountant to do something, you have to transfer the file, just take the backup, send them to the email, they restore it, and then after working, the accountant will take the backup again and send you the updated file, then you restore and check it. So this is all the hassle in QuickBooks Desktop version, whereas in QuickBooks Online, you just use it on a browser and just you allot a username and password, and you can use the software on the go while your accountant can work for you as well. So just you open the browser, enter the website or enter your login password, and you can work on the software. So let's see some of the key advantages of QuickBooks Online. And one of the key advantages, like I just said, that it can be used online on a browser system. You don't need to install any software on your local system. You access it just like you access Facebook and Twitter or any other website. So it works totally on that. But the problem is that you need internet access to use QuickBooks Online, where the QuickBooks Desktop be used even without the internet access. But the benefit of it is, wherever you have the internet access, you can use it from anywhere in the world. So let's see one by one some of the key advantage. And one of the most effective key advantage is what I believe is online sync is more strong and is automatic bank feed and reconciliation options. That is great. By default, QuickBooks Online direct syncing with the bank feeds, and the bank feed system means that you can directly connect to your local bank account and just transfer that particular transactions, whatever it is reflecting in your bank account, directly into the QuickBooks. So basically you can import the bank transactions from the bank directly into your software. You don't need to enter that manually. You might have to make some adjustments, and in some cases QuickBooks Online reads some of the banks so quickly and so good. Make sure that that particular bank version is supported by the QuickBooks Online functionality. But this functionality is quite impressive, and it's automatic, and it can help you with the reconciliation process and entering process much more easier and faster. and there is no additional subscription cost for that, whereas in QuickBooks Desktop you might need to pay some subscription. The second advantage is you have the access to the latest version all the time and automatically available. Whenever QuickBooks Online team decides to make some adjustments, you immediately have the access to it. Apart from some of the features that are still in the development stages, you will have access to the latest features whenever team introduces it. You don't have to wait for an annual update. And the third one is the most important. It's not only important for QuickBooks Online, but for all the cloud-based accounting softwares, why they are used. They can be accessed from anywhere in the world. So let's say that you and the accountant are sitting on different locations. Now you don't need a server or an advanced wide area network connection to connect with both. Both of you can access the data on the browser simply. Now let's see some of the QuickBooks Online disadvantages. And the disadvantages, one is cost is more over time. So like I said that QuickBooks Online comes with a monthly subscription. You have to pay monthly. So over the period of some years, the cost might slightly increase than QuickBooks Desktop, and it especially increases if you are using multiple users, even more than 10 on the QuickBooks Online version. Then it might be costly. But if you're a small business owner, QuickBooks Online is used. Like in most of the cases, the QuickBooks Online version is used for or by the business owners who have small nature of business or the service kind of nature of business. So in that case, they are not using multiple users and lot of users in that version. So in that case, it might not increase. But in other case where you are using the software with the maximum functionality, the most advanced version of it, and with many users, then the cost might slightly increase than what you pay for QuickBooks Desktop. The second thing is, if you are a business owner and own more than one company, then you might need to buy a separate subscription with separate user licenses for that other company. While in QuickBooks Desktop, you have this option available by default that you can open the multiple companies as well once you download and install the software. And the third one is that, again, this QuickBooks Online version is good for the service business. And even though if it handles the inventory, it offers the very basic features to handle the inventory. So if you're using any advanced features of inventory, then QuickBooks Online might not be suitable for you. So it does not have some features that are available in QuickBooks Desktop. And the most important one is handling the inventory. Especially for the manufacturing companies, QuickBooks Online is totally not recommended because it cannot convert the raw materials into finished good by using the bill of materials. That functionality is not available in the online version. And for the trading business, it depends on if the company is using the basic inventory function, just buying, selling and keeping the records, then fine. But if they are using any advanced functionalities like cost centers, like job costing, like handling at multiple locations, multiple stores, go downs features, then QuickBooks Online might not be suitable for you. And some other features like job costing, handling the class-wise accounting, and many advanced kind of reportings, customer discounts, handling the advanced taxation, that all versions are not meant for the QuickBooks Online. It is for the very simple and easy business. So for all the advanced businesses, QuickBooks Desktop is much preferable, and it also connects with the multiple softwares as well. The QuickBooks Desktop version, it connects with the point of sale, it connects with the bank feeds by using the advanced functionality, and it also has an advanced inventory add-on that you can attach to your QuickBooks Desktop version. So from the next video, we will start the training, and in next video, I'll completely guide you how you can download, install and use the latest version of QuickBooks that we will work on. That is the version 2024, and the version is QuickBooks Enterprise version. So without wasting any time, let's get started and let's download and install the software.